Money traders, and this is your forex setups for today. Well, my forex setups for today. So anyway, this is the first one that we're doing on a Friday, and typically on Fridays I only work off the 1 hour chart. I'm not looking for longer term trades, and we didn't really get any this week. It's been pretty much sideways most of the week, and what we do on Fridays is we look for decent Bill Williams setups, so Bill Williams alligator setups. And there's actually one right now that is starting off on Euro USD, and that is a short. You can see we have closed below this fractal here. Let me just put a level in here. Over there, we've closed below the fractal, so that was a valid entry. It still is a valid entry. You want to see price come back to it, test that area. So let me just zoom in here because there's two areas you need to pay attention to. So there's that little pin bar there, okay, and then that fractal level. So remember, the Bill Williams strategy is quite simple. If the alligator is pointing down like that, we are trending down. You are only looking for shorts. Where are you looking for shorts? On the break of a fractal. There's a break of a fractal. You can see that bar didn't break it. This bar is busy breaking it right now. So what I'd like to see is a move down, a green bar back up, and then you should start getting a red bar down. And for those of you that are familiar with a 3-bar strategy, that is typically what the 3-bar strategy is. Breaking through a level, coming back to test it, and then moving down. Basically, you're getting a 1-bar retest on the time frame you're using. This Bill Williams strategy does work on the hour or the half hour. Okay, same scenario. And you can see here, there's your 3-bar strategy right over there. Okay, so you can see we move down through the fractal. There's the fractal there. 1-bar pull back to test. There is our move. So basically what you're looking for is a short right here. In actual fact, I think I'm going to take one right here. We just use a small position over this, and we are selling in that area, and we are putting a stop above. Right above this bar here. Okay, so my risk here is pretty much 121. For me, it's rands, but whatever currency that you're in. Okay. Anyway, that's our first trade. Nicely done. Okay. Next one is the Euro JPY. Euro yen. Same setup here. So by the looks of things, the half hour is the setup for us to be moving today. But anyway, we have exactly the same setup over here. So you can see there is our fractal break. We're looking for a test of that. Come back to here. And you can see there's also another 3-bar setup. And there it is there. Okay, so big bar down, baby bar up, big bar down, 3-bar setup, breaking through. Okay, I'm not really going to add to this one. We are on a bit of resistance here. Doesn't really matter for me at the moment because I'd expect it to come back down and then move down again. So that is another short opportunity brewing on Euro Japanese yen. I'm going to stick to the hour here, guys, so you can just see the structure. Now, for as long as the alligator is pointing down, that's what we're looking for. And you can add to your position as well if you want to, but I would advise just taking 2-to-1 or 1-to-1 trades during the course of a Friday. The next one that's also setting up quite nicely is the British pound US dollar. So look at this congestion here. It has been messy yesterday, okay, and still be messy this morning, but we are watching this fractal. So we're looking for an hour close, pretty much where price is right now, okay. So we need this bar to close on the hour. If we go to the half hour on this, okay, was a start of a 3-bar setup, didn't actually work out, so we need to wait for some structure here. Again, you don't necessarily have to wait for a 3-bar setup every single time. It just gives you an extra confirmation of what's going on. I do believe with this pair, we're getting a break below this level, so just put the levels in. Now there's my fractal. I'm looking for an hour close below that. An hour close below that, looking for a bit of a pullback. You can see how my alligator started pointing down, looking for a pullback, and then a trade to the downside. Okay, US dollar, Canadian dollar. This one we're looking for longs, and this one has already bolted. There's my fractal. Remember, you're not looking for 2 fractals back or 3 fractals back, you're looking for this fractal. Now, there's price action here as well, which would have added the confirmation there on this fractal break, because it would have been a triangle break as well. Okay, so what you're looking for is the first pullback. You're looking for a higher low to form, and that higher low, once that higher low is formed, you should get an opportunity to be in on this trade. Okay, just from a price action perspective as well, you do have this pretty big, let's just call it a range for now. You could call it there's a shoulder there, double head shoulder, but that's the structure. So you are targeting something up here. Okay, but yeah, to get in on this trade, what we're waiting for is a pullback, obviously, and you can come to the hour, or sorry, to the half hour on this one as well. I haven't refreshed this data, so just give it a sec to catch up. And while we're doing that, have a look what's happening here. Nothing really just yet. Traders in. Okay. Right, so you drill down to the half hour, you'll see pretty big level this, pretty big runaway breakout here. I'm looking for a pullback and looking for a low, for a sort of a lower high, or sort of a higher low. You can see there. Definitely looking for some kind of fractal to form down the downside. I need a fractal to form the upside, I need a fractal to form the downside, and that would give us an entry. So we could get an entry all the way back down here at 139.59 possible, but I'll be watching for fractals. Okay, so let's just clean this up. What I mean, there's a fractal. You see, there's the alligator pointing up. I've got a fractal in the alligator. I don't quite break above there, because that would have been my entry. Okay, because this fractal would not have been formed. That would be my entry, this would be my stop. Then this fractal came, my entry comes to there. Why? Because I'm above the alligator, and my stop would have been below here. Forms a higher low, up, breaks through, that's my entry, my stop is there. Okay. The next one that we're looking at is pound euro. This one burnt me yesterday. We had a pretty good 15-minute structure here for a break the upside, and basically I had taken it that level had broken pretty well. Hindsight, should have just waited for the retest and got in. It still would have stopped me out, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. We had news come through. We had news come through, then we had news come through, and then we had we don't know what the hell's going on, and sold off. Okay, so we are going sideways at the moment. No real setup right now. We're probably gonna have to zoom in to see anything, but yeah, okay, so there's a fractal. That's my fractal right where price is right now. There it is there. Okay, we haven't really broken it. And if I come to the half hour on this one, okay, we do have a new fractal. Right, let's get to that. There's my fractal to the downside. Okay, so what we're looking for is a break of this fractal. Break of that fractal, stop above there. What else does that give you? Break of the range. We had a pretty strong move down, gone sideways. So price action would dictate that we are going to have a measured move. Okay, so there's our measured move to the downside and comes up into structure. So that is definitely another opportunity here. But I think I'm going to want to see a retest of this. I'm going to see a breakdown. Could be a 3-bar setup working out here. You can see, just zoom in, down, little green bar. I want to see another big red bar, preferably breaking through this. So if I can get a half hour close below here, I'll definitely be looking for something. So let's just get an alert on this one here. Right. Cool. Okay. Next pair is pound Aussie dollar. Pound Aussie dollar is long. Okay, you can see a couple of things. There's price action structure again. If you can see that, guys, there's a pretty strong trend that's broken. Okay, obviously we want to see a pullback to that. The next thing we do have here is we have a fractional break above here. I want to see us pull back into this area. Okay, now, not worried about these two fractals. These two fractals are no longer in play. This is the only fractal that's in play, and the downside fractal is this one here. So break of that one is long, break of this one is short. Let's just have a look on the half hour, what's transpiring here. Nothing much, bit of a rejection. So I want to see us come back onto structure for a continuation to the upside. Now, obviously, when you get in a situation like this and you're trading up, and then all of a sudden it comes past and triggers your stop down here, it crosses over the alligator. So then what you're looking for is the first lower high, okay, and another fractal forming, and then you're looking for a break of the lower low. It's pretty straightforward with the Bull Williams, and for as long as the alligator's down, you're short. For as long as the alligator's up, you're long. Only thing is you need to sit in the charts, in front of the charts, and watch this, and it works best, as I say, off the hour or preferably the half hour. I don't think Aussie dollar, US dollar is another pair that is also looking interesting, broken to the downside. So we're looking for a pullback, and pullback should come back to that level, stop above there. Let's just see what happened here on the half hour. Not really a setup at the moment. So we're looking for a pullback into this area and then a rejection off that for a short. Now, targets. So typically your targets, I would go for a 1-to-1 or 2-to-1 trade. Okay. 1-to-1 is normally pretty easy. So whatever your risk is, just take profit in that area. And I don't think there's anything else. Oh, there is another one breaking out. I didn't think the Euro Aussie dollar was going to play out because it's been messy for most of the time. But that is another scenario. We have got a break above the fractal right now. There it is there. Okay. So that would validate a long with a stop below here. That's quite far away though. That's 540 points. So preferably I want to see it come back and test the alligator here. So I'd be looking at something like that and look at the half hour here. Yeah. Okay, so that's the previous break. So let's just get rid of this one. So you can see sometimes it's worthwhile just dropping down for half hour and looking at. Now, don't get too worried about what you see at the left. Okay. So if you're looking for a long-term setup, look at this chaos on the left. I would walk away from it in a blink of an eye. But the point here is you're going to have a very low risk and you're going to be doing low. So it's low risk and it is also, sorry, it's low risk and it is low reward, if that makes sense. So you're coming down on structure that you're looking for just this measured move. So in other words, you'll be looking for a move of around 700 points. I suppose that's not that low, but come back to structure, alligator pointing up, get an opportunity to buy, stop below the previous fractal, and looking to go long. But you can see, you need to use some logic here. You can see that there is a lot of resistance here. So there is potential for this pair to come back down. In fact, I think ignore everything I've just told you about the Euro Aussie dollar. Just ignore it completely. Okay, so I think that's it. There's nothing really else that's transpiring. None of these other pairs are exciting me. US dollar, Japanese yen may be brewing for shorts. It's the same scenario as the other three. And I don't think, oh, this one does look interesting. So this is British pound versus Japanese yen. Okay, we have a break of a fractal here. Okay, look to the left. There's not much traffic to the left once we get through the swing low here. Let's get down to the half hour. And we have that wasn't really a 3-bar setup, but this does look like a bit of a 3-bar setup. It's brewing here, breaking through this level. I would be interested in taking this as well. I think we should put alerts in here as well. Let's see what happens there. So be looking for a short here. Stop is going to be pretty wide though. Stop is going to be all the way up here, 700 points. But that does look like a half decent setup. Let's just finish off going back to Euro USD. You can see we are on the move here. And I just want to put my take profit in on this because I didn't do that. So it's 100 and, what was my risk? My risk was 127. So that should bring us back down to here. Yeah. That's pretty much my take profit area. Okay. Yeah, so that's it for today. And looking at different currency pairs and just trading on the Bill Williams. As I said, look at the half hour or look at the hour. Hope it helps. A day of scalping, and keep those stops tight. We'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.